A serious law and order situation has developed in Uttarakhand after a group of Nihangs from Punjab took control of a Gurdwara in Rudraprayag district, escalating an already tense dispute that began earlier this week in Rudraprayag market. Notably, the incident has triggered a massive security response, with police, provincial armed constabulary and Indo-Tibetan border police deployed in large numbers, as authorities attempt to defuse the standoff and restore normalcy in the region. The roots of the conflict go back to June 16, when a confrontation broke out in Rudraprayag between Sikh pilgrims returning from Hemkund Sahib Yatra and local residents. According to the reports, the dispute began after a minor traffic incident in which a motorcycle carrying pilgrims collided with a parked vehicle in the busy market area. What started as a verbal exchange soon escalated into a violent clash with allegations that sharp-edged weapons were used during the confrontation. Several people were injured in the incident and one seriously wounded hotelier was airlifted to the AIIMS Rishikesh for emergency treatment. The violence triggered widespread unrest in the region, with local residents staging protests and blocking the Badrinath National Highway for nearly 5 hours. The blockade caused massive traffic congestion stretching over 25 kilometers and severely disrupted movement along the Char Dham pilgrimage route. Authorities eventually intervened, clearing the highway and restoring traffic flow. In connection with the violence, police arrested 4 individuals, 3 of whom were later sent to the judicial custody, while 1 remained under treatment in police custody. Tensions that had temporarily subsided resurfaced again on June 20 when a group of Nihangs staying at a Gurdwara allegedly assaulted a Sevadar and another individual inside the premises. The group reportedly expressed anger over the handling of the Rudraprayag incident and accused local authorities of acting unfairly. The situation escalated rapidly when the group confined themselves inside the Gurdwara complex, with reports suggesting that 2 people were taken hostage during the confrontation. One of them was later released, while the Sevadar continued to remain inside, deepening the standoff. Eyewitness accounts and initial reports indicate that some members of the group climbed onto the roof of the Gurdwara, brandished traditional weapons and threw stones, causing panic among locals in the surrounding market area. The situation quickly drew the attention of district administration officials, who rushed to the spot along with senior police officers in an attempt to control the escalating crisis. And given the sensitivity of the situation, heavy security arrangements were immediately put in place as teams from the Uttarakhand Police, Provincial Armed Constabulary and the Indo-Tibetan Border Police cordoned off the Gurdwara from all these sites. Senior officers, including the Inspector General of Garhwal Range and the Superintendent of Police of Rudraprayag, initiated negotiations with the group inside the Gurdwara. Authorities have been attempting to persuade them in order to release the remaining captive and surrender peacefully, while ensuring that the situation does not spiral further out of control. And as tensions remained high, the state administration imposed Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita in sensitive areas of Chamoli and Rudraprayag districts. The order, which will remain in effect until June 27, restricts large gatherings, protests, and any activities that could disturb peace and public order. In addition, internet services have been temporarily suspended in certain areas as a precautionary measure in order to prevent the spread of rumors and misinformation that could further inflame the situation. Officials from the State Home Department have stated that a fair and impartial investigation will be conducted into the entire sequence of events, starting from the Rudraprayag clash to the Gurdwara incident in Rudraprayag. Authorities have also issued strict warnings that any attempt to give the matter a communal angle or spread inflammatory content on social media will be dealt with firmly under the law. Senior officials have emphasized that maintaining peace in the sensitive pilgrimage region remains the top priority. Meanwhile, political reactions have also emerged. State leaders have described the situation as unfortunate and have appealed for calm, stressing that Uttarakhand, known as Devbhoomi, welcomes all the pilgrims with respect but will not tolerate lawlessness or violence under any circumstances. The government has activated its Char Dham Yatra coordination system in order to ensure that pilgrims continue to move safely and that essential arrangements remain unaffected despite the ongoing tension. Security forces continue to maintain a strong presence in the area, with multiple checkpoints and surveillance operations underway. Negotiations with the group inside the Gurdwara are ongoing, and officials remain hopeful that the situation can be resolved peacefully. However, the atmosphere in the region remains tense, with authorities on high alert in order to prevent any further escalation or disturbance to the public order. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.